There's a warning that Scots are becoming increasingly isolated due to the loss of banking services. Over 300 branches have closed since 2015, making the country one of the worst affected parts of the UK. Almost 300 cash machines were also discontinued in the past year. That's nearly 25 a month. And while customers turned to contactless technology, there was a 3% drop in ATM withdrawals north of the border. Experts say they have serious concerns about cuts to services, leaving the elderly and vulnerable and those living in rural areas unable to access cash. Here's Nicola McCally.
Money at the touch of a button, but fewer of us are using cash machines these days, preferring to pay by card or online. It's a trend that's seeing ATMs disappear from our streets, and not good news for places like Lossiemouth, where 2 out of the town's 3 cash points are under threat.
We're a tourist town. Tourism to Murray's worth £130 million a year. We have the base here, massive investment in the base, so it's money into the local economy. We had 4 banks 4 years ago. By June this year, we'll have none.
Everybody will go to Elgin, which they do anyway, to get cash out the machine, and they'll end up staying in Elgin, so that's losing trade for Lossie alone.
Many here still prefer to pay cash, but it's not always that easy.
I'd rather go to the bank, do my business in the bank, speak to someone in the bank.
When it comes to technology, internet banking, and I'm a dinosaur. I just want to pay with cash most of the time.
Well, this cash point here in Lossiemouth is empty, just like the one further along the street. Residents here say it's an indication of just how often they are used and why they must be saved.
I use the cash machine probably every 2 days, maybe 3 days.
Why shouldn't people be able to get access to their own money? Especially, it's very inconvenient for the likes of somebody, an old folk.
A report by consumer watchdog Which says Scotland lost 339 bank branches last year and 146 cash points, with rural areas hit hardest, despite the efforts of campaigners.
The banks aren't going to change, we've got to accept that. Therefore, it just makes all our lives harder. We've got to adapt. We realise we have got to adapt, but it is harder, and I think some businesses won't make it.
We found in Keith and Lossiemouth recently the Bank of Scotland have announced that they're taking away their branches from these towns. In Lossiemouth, that's the last branch in the town, a town that's growing with the investment by the UK government at RAF Lossiemouth. And along with the bank branch leaving, we've also got the ATM being taken away as well. So the shortage of ATMs in communities like Lossiemouth and across Murray is really getting worrying.
Those who rely on access to actual cash say more must be done to protect ATMs, or small towns and villages could be facing a cashless crisis. Nicola McCally, STV News.